Hello. How's it going, everybody? It's me, in case you didn't know it. All one of you. That's all right. Oh, 4. Wow. Bang. C-Rod. What is good? Good is better than bad. Unfortunately, I only managed to get half of one of my boxes today, but Mike Wolf, how's it going? Awesome, awesome. Thank you, sir. And then there's the kid. Yeah, Mike, I'm next time I see a Mantic, could I talk you out of a couple coin? I just lost everything tonight on a very foolish dice all. Woo! There it all went. So how's everybody doing tonight? But anyways, yeah, I managed to get half the box. I got some bonus stuff thrown in there. Explain. What am I explaining? Mon ami, Cajun, how's it going? Awesome, Mike. I appreciate it. I'm not going to do anything foolish like gamble all again. That's
Well, thank you,
Mike. My loss. On Mantix, I did a exclamation dice all, and lost all my Mantic coins. It said, zzz. Yeah, how about none of that? Yeah, see, Mike, it was a dice all, and I don't know, being dumb. It was interesting though. $350 billion coins. Egads. All right. Anyways, how's everybody doing tonight? What are y'all up to? I know it's late. I need to start going on a bit earlier again, I think. So I'll work on that. On vacation, nice. No, I lost 7 million. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I actually had myself built up to almost 8 million at one point, and then I just ended up losing it. Yeah, Kenny's actually going to get to go up to Washington soon, next month for a family reunion. That's going to be pretty cool. You can play games on the Mantic channel. $350 billion. I wish I had 350 billion, man. I won. You know what? Here's the joke. I gambled, or no, I did slots for like 500K, and it said I got the jackpot, and my total only went up 10 coins. It's all based on how much time you spend in their channel. Bigfoot hide and seeker, how's it going? Extra shiny. Yeah, I'm getting there. Although that just reminded me, I need to take my pills. Thank you. I'm almost to 30 hours. So, and I just crossed 25 the other day. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Today is two wonderful fields. Wait, no, 2.5. 2.5 fields of rat poison. I hate blood thinners, by the way. What did I miss? Clinton S is in here. Hey, Clinton, how's it going? Hanging out. I'm doing my pills right now. I have 25 rolls. I did not get to get the whole box today, but I'll get the rest of the box tomorrow. Uh-oh. And of course, I've got a bottle in the car. All right. What did I miss? I just kind of play it while I'm there watching. I like watching Shade go through the coins because I learn a lot. He's spot on with his die cracks and his DDOs, DDRs. Yahoo. Better in Texas Hold'em. Yeah. I don't know. Playing at home, I'm pretty decent at poker, but playing on the video games, I'm really good at poker. Which leads me to believe I'll lose my ass if I sit at a table. Just saying. Whoa. What happened there?
I messed up on my spelling. And I couldn't see it before I was done.
Hey, Bigfoot, that wasn't on purpose. He's trying to do stuff on his phone. He seriously did not mean to time you out. By the way, you timed out Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker.
I can't figure out how I do it.
I don't know. You did it.
I'm sorry.
No worries, Bigfoot. Just hang out, please. Take no offense. He gets to trying to do stuff up on his phone, and it does funny stuff on him once or twice. Yeah, it's happened to him before. Yeah, the casino. I do better on the slots. So you can be safe from Kenny and Phil. Oh my goodness, that's good. Now I think he's only done it one other time. Something happens when he's trying to put in a message and it's a little bit longer one. A lot of times it'll just do its own thing. Whoa, she wasn't she? I don't think he intended for that to come out the way it came out. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, that one, that was kind of funny. That was kind of way funny. But yeah. Let me go up here and check my stuff here. Oh yes, of course. I don't want a freaking credit card. I found some pretty cool coins. I found a 69 Denver DDR today. It is awesome. And I think, I might be wrong, but I think it is number 012. But it is cool. And it is in nice shape. It's in really nice shape. Bald Eagle, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I popped in for a second, man. I threw a thumbs up, but you weren't at the computer and people were talking, and I bounced out, honestly. I don't have the extra money to be donating anything right now. So I kind of having to stay away from streams where donations are possible. Talent, difficulty. Okay, see, the more you pan, the better you'll get. If you've never panned before or you're new to it, I recommend going to Dan Hurd. It's Hurd. He did a 4-part panning instructional video set. Amazing. I recommend everybody and anybody, even experienced panners, should watch that because you will learn a lot. And honestly, if you watch my video where I did panning live, one of the biggest things I preach is patience, honestly. I mean, because if you get irritated and you get rushing with it, you will lose gold. And if you buy pay dirt and you're just doing it into a tote or into a tub, you're not losing gold, okay? It's going to end up in the bucket. And as long as you don't throw that dirt away and you just pan it again, maybe pan it 3-4 times. Who knows? But Clinton, it is definitely something that I find it relaxing. I know Philip, Dirty Laundry Prospecting, he finds it very relaxing. We can sit down with some pay dirt, be it ours, be it some of the local dirt from the local mining store. And it's just, it allows you to just clear your mind and you're focused simply on that one thing. And again, we find it very calming, very relaxing. So I'd say, I mean, honestly, pans are cheap. Get a green pan. Don't go too expensive. Stick with a cheaper green pan. Trust me, green. Maybe like a 14-inch pan and buy a bag of dirt. I mean, you're talking total investment, maybe $30. Try it out. See how you like it. That is honestly my best advice when it comes to that, because either you're going to like it, you're going to love it, or you're going to hate it. And when you buy the pay dirt, the biggest thing you want to make sure is you're not looking for a challenge dirt or anything like that. You want a very, honestly, I would say perfect for beginner panners. These guys right here. Now the website doesn't work, but if you give them a call, they have an $8 bag that is, I mean, you'll pull about $4 to $6 worth of gold out of it. It's not super totally fine stuff. You've got some larger stuff, you got some smaller stuff. You might have a couple small pieces of what we call fly poop, which is the super tiny stuff, but it's a really good beginner dirt, so to speak. Let me catch up here. Yeah, but Mike also was running into the that was a challenge dirt. That's what I'm talking about. Beginners don't want that. It will drive you insane. You will get pissed and you will feel betrayed. So don't do that. Yeah, buy it online, or like I said, again, I'll put the card back up there. You can, freeze frame it, screenshot it, something like that. Give them a call. The gold lady, it's her name is Retta Atkins, and they're really cool people. They're very knowledgeable. Yeah. Oh, my pleasure, Clinton. I'm happy to. I would love to see everybody get into panning. I enjoy it. On the flip side of that, I probably enjoy prospecting and mining more, but being able to just sit down with some pay dirt that you are pretty sure there's gold in it, and just, yeah, it's just I enjoy it. It's very calming, like I said. So, Bald Eagle, if you're still here, what are you up to? I'm still getting caught up on streams at this point. After that whole hospital debacle and still trying to recover for the next week after that. I just been taking it easy. I am getting better, as was pointed out. I'm looking better, so I'm getting there. It's still not completely 100%, but I'm getting close enough that a couple things go right, and I should be able to be streaming a whole lot more again, and I will have hopefully boxes from a few different banks than I have now. So Bigfoot, that's funny. All right, Clinton. Take care, man. Thank you for stopping by. Again, guys, I have there's some bonuses that I have in there. No enders, but I didn't expect any from this bank, unfortunately. Again, that's why I'm starting to branch out, and I'm wanting to get stuff ordered from maybe a couple different bigger banks, but we'll see. Because well, pretty much all three of my banks are smaller banks, not really big name. Now I think I might be able to talk Bank of America into ordering me some out of Bullhead. I still haven't tried that yet. I technically don't have an account, but my dad does. And well, we're both Andrew O'Neill, so who's going to really worry about it? And that's where I pay my rent, and they see me all the time anyways. Nah, the gold coins are real. I hope. All right, guys, I'm going to check my PayPal real quick. Give me a second. Make sure nobody sneaky guide me. All right. I actually managed to pick up some. Oh, check this guy. This is cool as hell. Decimal Day. Now, apparently, over in the United Kingdom, D-Day or Decimal Day was Monday 15th, February 1971. Now, these two are 68s, and all three of the pennies, that is a, hold on. All right. Nice, C-Rod. You take care of yourself, man. But we've got the new pence. This is the 2 pence. Okay, the new pence. This is a 1 pence, and this is the half pence. And then we, of course, have the 5 and 10 here. These are 68s, and these are all 1971s. And they're in really just beautiful condition, honestly. I actually managed to pick that up at a little, I don't know what you'd call it, thrift store today. But it also comes with this really cool information about Decimal Day, and then on the other side of this, it explains more about the coins, and that the obverse is Queen Mary.
Jackie just wrecked her car.
How bad?
Whole front end's torn to shit.
Is she okay?
Yeah, doesn't. She doesn't know what she's supposed to do to get back and forth to school until she can get it fixed. Luckily, she has good insurance.
Was she?
It's her fault.
Oh, no.
She rear-ended somebody again. And it's automatic your fault if you already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So. Oh, man.
No, an ambulance came out of nowhere and cut them off, and the gal in front of her slammed on her brakes, and they were in mid-turn, one right after another.
Oh, wow.
Gal had better brakes than her. Slammed on her brakes. Jackie slammed on her brakes and didn't stop soon enough.
Well, at least she's okay.
Tried to turn out of it. Damaged the other gal's rig a little bit, but not nearly as bad as hers is.
Is hers drivable or no?
It's drivable. She drove it home. But there's no blinker, no headlight on that side.
Yeah, Jory will take care of it.
I know, but he doesn't know. I mean, that's 150, 180 miles away. You know what I mean? She's got.
Oh, I didn't know she's that far.
Yeah. Jory and Andrea are quite a ways away from Jackie.
One of our daughters just got in an accident, unfortunately. Yeah, she's okay though. She's okay. Just her car foobarred. I don't know. Well, if I was there, I would do some redneck engineering and create a couple things, but that's 1,000 miles away or some shit. Crap. The Harley, no, my Harley doesn't run. And honestly, yeah, out of both my bikes, I'd probably let her ride the Harley before I'd let her ride the Suzuki. I have a 2003 Suzuki Volusia Intruder that has been completely redesigned by somebody that knew what they were doing, and it looks like an old Harley. but it is not. But here's the problem with that one. It's not a problem for me, but it has no front brake. And so I wouldn't trust most people on my bike. Not on the Suzuki. I mean, for somebody that doesn't know how to ride with no front brake, that's a death trap. It's a death sentence. I mean, I know how to do it. I'm experienced, and I've had some really close calls just due to the fact that I had one brake. Just a rear brake. And it's got a good rear brake, but it's one of those things. But hey, anybody tell me how many subscribers I'm at?
We can.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mona Me. Cool. 23 away from the 333 giveaway, which y'all know our giveaways have gold, right? $23 away. Although we're toning it down this time. I'm going to give you guys a heads up. It's not going to be near what the 222 giveaway was. That was our first big milestone. We were over 200, kind of like the 250. 333, 444, they'll probably be kind of toned down a little bit. They are going to be. But then, of course, we're going to hit the 555. And that one's also going to be toned down because by the time I hit 666 subscribers, it's going to be epic. Epic. And that's going to be a big one. And because I don't play favorites, I've never played favorites on this whole game here. I will also have quite a large giveaway for the 777 sub giveaway. Miss Carter, how you doing? So, yeah, next few are going to be a bit smaller. Like I said, then we're going to have the 666 and the 777, and those are going to be huge. And then the 1111, that one's going to be pretty cool too. As long as it all doesn't happen too quick, because it's already kind of broke. Doing better, Victoria. Doing better. Healing slowly. Not 100%, but I know, Bigfoot. That one's gonna be a good one. Because honestly, that's gonna. I did our first giveaway at 111 because that was my grandma's favorite numbers. Any continuation repeater of 1. So, in my grandmother's honor, yes, absolutely. But yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm doing better. I still have pain to a point, but anyways, this is also something I got today. Look at that girl. And she's a San Francisco. That one's a pretty one. I don't know if I told you guys, but I actually found a war nickel with a die crack on the reverse. That was pretty epic. I have so many. Oh, here's a good one. Look at the condition of this condition. Oh, beautiful. A DDR on a 69. Huh. Yeah, Cunning Oak does have a point. We do have them. Although the peace dollar is spoken for. We had to get that for somebody's package. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Okay, that sucked. I missed on that one. Oh, there we go. All right, the V-nickels have been loaded in the box. Yeah, that one's actually going out to somebody. I had to pick up. I wanted to get. Well, we were talking about getting silver bar, but the place where we get our silver did not have bars. So, c'est la vie. It is what it is. Such is life. All right. We double check me PayPal. See if somebody sneaky got in behind me. Oh, look. Looks like a friggin' row of potatoes. But thank you, Bigfoot. I'm glad. It is actually in really nice condition. It's a 1926S. I didn't see any errors on it, but anyways, it was bought specifically to go out for somebody's package. So, yep. I just added the 2 V-nickels to the 25 rolls. One kind of took a digger down the side. No worries, love. That's fine. I will talk to you in chat. See? Uh-oh. Watch. I can talk to you in chat. There. Right. See, and I may or may not get into pouring eventually. Probably not. I've worked with molten metal. I've never done pouring. I do have some really cool tricks with silver. My father imparted to me some skill and knowledge as far as how to do silver jewelry, and then I branched out and worked with gold a bit. But and like I said, I have melted gold, I have melted silver, but I've never like melted them in a kiln or anything like that. I've just been with the torch, and then yeah, small stuff. But it's fun. I always like playing with. I used to like playing with it. I don't really have the right torch set up right now to do any. Yeah, I can't even melt. Well, I shouldn't say that. I could probably do silver, and I could probably do gold. Maybe gold. But man, I'm having a rough time getting copper to melt, and I hate that. Because a lot of the really popular jewelry right now is copper stuff, and yeah. But silver's picking back up as far as jewelry. I don't know. I guess there's trends. Speaking of copper, look at that one. Don't tread on me. Rawr. I don't necessarily know if I agree with the whole. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what they're saying as far as whether the Tea Party's good or bad. I kind of like the Tea Party folks. I think a few of them need to rein it in a little, but hey, they have basically the same idea I do. Picked up a bunch of Susan B's today too. What's up? Ah, that's a good idea.
I'm just lurking.
The lurker. He's lurking upstairs. Oh, wow. Only the clasp. Yeah, I have a question. Was the chain itself marked 925 as well? Just curious. Asking for a friend. Just curious, Bigfoot.
$14 an ounce for silver.
What?
$14 an ounce. That's what silver's at right now. 1 ounce, $14.
Do a little bit more research. I don't think it dropped 80 cents today. Earlier today, it was at 14.82.
76. 14.76.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense because it was on a downward trend. There's no way it dropped 80 cents today. No? Well, he's got that. Cunning Oak bought a chain in Mexico and really excited because it's a 3-ounce chain but his does actually say 925 on both. But it's not that hard to stamp that 925 into stuff either. Huh?
I said, let me go get it. You can show from the street.
Well, it's one of those things. I can show you a bunch of different colors of silver. Oops. Y'all almost saw my barley pop. That wouldn't have been bueno. Although I did take the family friendly thing off today. Or tonight. Because I tell you what, tomorrow's a school night. Any kid that's on right now is sneaking on a phone. And I'm going to tell your parents. All right. See, no. Nah, I take it back, man. I'll give you 30 for it. No, I take it back. I think that is silver, actually.
That's what the pawn shop told me.
Well, yeah, but the pawn shop gonna, under these lights and with the feel of it and how heavy it is, how big a gauge it is. Seriously, I used to work with silver and stuff a lot on jewelry, and my dad makes stuff like that. So, yeah, it felt lighter last time. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention though. Mistyped what? 12.79. No. It ended at 14.79. Cool. Yeah, I actually had to look it up earlier, and I'm gonna have a bone to pick with. Well, not really, because he gave me a deal on this, anyways. On this and a proof set, but I want to point out to him that when he's selling these peace dollars and he's charging spot, he needs to understand that these are 90%, not 100%. Yeah. And so, but anyways, so basically, I don't know. I picked that up for $12 tonight. Not bad. Today. I got it today. I'll be right back, folks. 2 seconds. 4 people. Wow. Oh, move. Say a little puppy. All right, I am back. Had to reload my koozie by Kenny. Okay, so basically we can all agree it's somewhere around 1480. Yeah, I know. Technically, he charges a little bit above spot for him, but I have a very good rapport with this guy, and he doesn't lose money, but he doesn't make a lot of money off of me either. Let's just leave it at that. But I have a going on 10-year relationship with this shop. My boys played football with their boys in Pop Warner's little bitty little goofballs with bobblehead helmets on, chasing butterflies in the field. That was seriously wrestling, dude. Quite literally, in the middle of the game, wanders off chasing a butterfly. Full suit. This is contact football, people. My boy's like, a butterfly. He was like 5, so just saying, 5 or 6. But yeah. Oh, he's caught hell for that ever since too. He's our little butterfly chaser. But here's the other crazy part. That is my 13-year-old who is 6'3" and wears size 16 shoes. I cannot wait to get that boy into pads in high school. Oh my God. Because I tell you what, he is a killer. He is a killer on the field. My boys both took after me and they loved defense. And I kept harping on them. I kept telling them, go for the quarterback, go for the quarterback. Get your first sack. And you'll know what it is to be on defense. And both of them got that first sack. And I mean, you could tell when one of my boys got the sack because they would pop out with the devil horns like out of that pile of people up at me in the stands. So I always knew when it was my kid that had the sack. And they turned out to be both brutal little, I mean, they can both linebackers, put them in the backfield or put them in, actually Raceland's a lineman. You put him on the line, I taught him how to slip the line, and he'll get in that backfield and he will tear it up. It is beautiful. And I taught him how to do that at like 6, 7, 8 years old. Oh man, see, and I was a nose guard. I was, and that was my favorite position on the field. That big, the biggest person on the field right there in front of me, the little guy. Because I knew there's no way in hell he was faster than me. So I was going to go around him, under him, over him, but I was in that backfield now. I loved it. You're a funny guy. Oh, yeah. You know what? I learned my very first year of football. They actually started me on offense. I was a halfback, and it took me, oh, I don't know, a couple practices to figure out that if I had that ball, there's 11 people on that field that want to hurt me. I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, I would play on offense when I needed to, but I was the guy you did not give the ball to. I would block. That's a hell of a blocker. But do not give me that ball, because unless I'm on defense and I'm taking the ball, no. Because if I'm on defense and I take the ball, then okay, bam, half their team's already disoriented. So I might have 4 or 5 people after me. No, not so on offense. You get that ball, and there's 11 sons of bitches that want to hurt you. And seriously, it only took me a couple practices to figure that one out. By my first game, I was on defense. I mean, if nobody's interested in halves, I have pennies too. I bought a box of pennies today. Please be careful with that book. Shit comes out of it really quick.
We got some nickels too. Maybe like 15 bucks, 16 bucks.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we got some nickels too. Got a few nickel rolls. Got this rogue friggin' hair right here. You know, that's one of the only things I don't like about this is, honestly, I'm kind of, I don't know. Watching myself up there is kind of, eh. So, mon ami, what have you been up to tonight, Senor Cajun Coin Hunter? Or, Boo Laquette? So I'm sure you're still here. You know, and I really seriously do hate that 10-second delay that I know exists. I speak and you might hear me 10 seconds later, depending on your side. 4 peeps in here. I don't think Mon ami Cajun is still here. Senor Loquette. Am I in live chat? I am in live chat. Oh my goodness, nobody's chatting. That's the problem. I know, it's probably late as hell where you guys are. I don't know. That's a damn good question. Normally he pops out the chalkboard somewhere, doesn't he? Does he still lurk? Yes, he lurks. Yes. EBG is the ultimate lurker, let me tell you. He will pop out. If I have family friendly up on my stuff and I light up a cigarette, let me tell you, he's there right now. But he has a point. If I have family friendly up, I do not need to be smoking on channel. Yeah, I was going to say, it's actually, what, it's 1 o'clock where he is? So, I don't know. He must have got in late. He probably went out on the boat and got in late and was tired and just decided to crash. Don't push it. Serious. You don't ask for shit like that. That was a challenge that was issued to me. Makes sense? I'll give you 50 cents.
Deal.
Where's them pennies?
Oh, in pennies.
In pennies, yeah. I didn't fucking specify what denomination, fool.
At least it wasn't like 20 in pennies.
I'm pretty certain I can pull a roll out of there that's full on 2019 Denvers, too. So, did you ever get an answer on that?
No.
They're waiting to see if you'll commit.
Well, supposedly I was supposed to work today, even though I had the day off, and was only texted about it, not even called.
By who? The boss?
One of the managers. Oh, did you know you have a no-call, no-show today? Because you were supposed to work 6 to 1? No, today was my day off.
No response?
I haven't messaged them.
Oh, you should have messaged back and said no, because today was my day off.
I only realized a couple hours ago. I got texted at 12. I haven't been looking at my phone.
I see. Well, I don't know. Is he sleeping? No, he's lurking upstairs. I pulled that comment. I don't want that out there. Stuff like that, honestly, is the type of stuff that has Philip and I sitting here twitching when we're watching a stream. People popping little comments in there like that. We twist off because it is way too close to begging. Make sense? And then the beggars, the ones that are actually in there begging. Oh, yeah, come on my stream and beg for a roll. Oh, that's a good way to get bounced. Or let me catch somebody trying to enter a giveaway with 2 different usernames and they're the same person. Oh, that's instant eviction from my streams. Victoria. Oh. Got the braid going on today. Boy. So Victoria, how did you do today? How was your day? I mean, mine was kind of interesting. We thought we had court for my our 15-year-old. Excellent. That's good to hear. I mean, if you need it, you need it. we ended up going to 10, and it ended up not being today. It's next week. But then Kenny and I got to run around town, get a couple things accomplished. Semi-productive day. By the end of it, I was pretty worn out, and I don't know. I got accused of looking very tired at one point, and I'm like, yeah, well, yeah. You have 2 surgeries 2 weeks ago and figure out how to feel now. No, it didn't. Well, I might have got a notification, but and I can't look right now. I did not. I will look. I get so many notifications, there's no way I can keep up with them. You're a big kid now. That's awesome. Definitely gonna have to go check it out after the stream. I've managed to lose my phone, so I can't get in that way anymore. Although I think it might be under this under here, but that's a long ways down there. Just saying. You know what? I hope Clinton S. does get into at least tries panning, because I really find it, again, I find it relaxing. It's one of those things that I don't know. It's one of those things. If you take your time and you're patient, I mean, seriously, I can take one of those bags, throw the whole bag into my pan, and it might take me 45 minutes, but it'll all come out. I'll have every bit of gold out of it. But that's part of the patience point is, I mean, you can quick pan this stuff. You really can. Especially if you're doing it at home in a tub. I mean, you can and pull out the big shit stuff. My bad. And then pan it again later, and then pan it again later, and then later on run it through a sluice or run it through a gold cube, or like a lot of people do. I mean, honestly, you take my tailings from my panning, and you're not gonna pull much out of my tailings, because you are being harassed. Screw him. Mr. Carlisle, how's it going? But yeah, panning is one of those things that I don't know. If a person's going to get into pay dirt and be impatient, then they need to have a gold cube too. Or a gold hog with the stripper mat. Or, I mean, if you're really that impatient, forego the panning part until the end. Run the, I can't remember the name of it though, but you run their top 2 aggressive mats, 12 inches, 12 inches, or even 6 inches, 6 inches, whatever you got to do. Run 1 strip of their mid-level, and then run the rest stripper mat, and you'll have it made. For anybody that watches this later. Although we're right at an hour, so I don't know who's going to watch a X live stream for an hour. Although, if they do, I love you very much, whoever you are. Yeah, come on here with halves, David, and ended up talking about panning gold for most of it. Yeah, David, how are you doing? You stream hopping all over the place, spinning circles, dancing the dance. Me too. That's actually my favorite. How you doing today, huh? Running in circles. I actually had somebody ask me today, well, why are you running in circles? Well, because if I run in a straight line, I don't ever get home. She goes, ah, there's a bank teller. She goes, oh, then continue your circle, sir. Indeed, I will. Because, man, if I don't circle somehow, I'm sleeping out in the prairie. Although there is one time that we do not do a circle. We do a line. And then we circle back. Later. That's when we're going to the claims. We're going mining. Soon. So soon. The truck is almost ready. I got to looking at it today, and I mean, the thing is, I've got some issues with, I'm not even going to go into mechanics on this thing. Yeah, you got to get home. Yeah, actually it does. I mean, because there's a lot of people out there, if there's no content, they won't sub. I mean, I'm not like that. I know I'm sub to you. I mean, especially if people come in my stream, I don't care if they have content or not. You come into my stream, absolutely. I can't believe Bald Eagle actually came into my stream tonight. That was pretty cool. I mean, he was there for one comment and spooked himself, and it was out, but I don't know if I made him mad by saying that. I mean, I actually did, because I really did. I popped into his channel, and there was nobody in the chair, and chat was kind of talking, and I threw a thumbs up and I bounced, you know. Especially since right now I can't contribute to any streams. Yeah, so pretty much everything I have is going either towards bills or towards this stream. So, oh, see, honey, cheater, I want to watch it. I want a phone. You know, the stupid part is, folks, I have a phone somewhere. I bought. Then it turned out it wouldn't take my SIM card. And I don't know what I did with the phone. It is somewhere in this house. And it was actually a pretty decent little phone. I probably should have just kept using it. I have two. Two videos or two? I am lost. Okay, two videos. Yes, indeed. You know what? I just caught that. Kenny did say videos, plural. Very nice. All right, folks. I'm at 1 hour and 4 minutes, so give me just a moment. I need to step away for a station break. You know what really pisses me off is I really want to get this OSB working, okay, or OBS, whatever it is, because I even have an intermission screen designed, okay, for when I'm off going to the bathroom or, you know, whatever. If I'm checking on Kenny, whatever I'm doing, I can throw up that intermission screen and it's not an empty chair. But no, I can't get that to work correctly. So I'll be back. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, maybe. I'm working on it. All righty, folks. How's it going? And one for partying viewers. Oh, goody. Do you believe I know which one I'll be watching? Cheers. You know what? Kenny and I, in that brief moment I was gone, had a discussion about peace dollars. Because I can get these first. I mean, I can get them for a song. We're actually thinking about having a peace dollar in every box. Discussing it. This isn't a guarantee. But depending on how much of a deal I can get on them, I mean, this is a little bit down the road because I don't have the fundage for this right now. But if I can get a bulk deal, which my buddy always gives me bulk deals, I do believe, especially since he knows that I promote his shop a lot. He kind of likes that. But I don't know, Victoria, what do you think? I mean, would you get in on a box that had a peace dollar hidden in it? I mean, granted, even if it's just a 1922. I mean, this one I picked out specifically because it's beautiful. And it's going to somebody that made the biggest donation so far to the channel, besides EBG. EBG's got that one. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to beat EBG for a while. Although anybody wanting to try is welcome. Anyways, yeah, see, that's the thing is I don't know anybody out there that's putting a peace dollar in. I mean, you had Rapture going off with like 7 silver ounces going on. I don't know how that kiddo handled that. That's crazy. I mean, honestly, just doing things like I've been doing. But you know what? Honestly, what's kind of been nailing me is doing the bank trade outs, allowing people to bank, allowing people to bank die cracks and NIFCs. I mean, it's killing me, especially since I'm gonna pull them if I see them. So I didn't. I was driving around all day, and then I was relaxing a little. I watched a little Mantic, and then I went live. I seriously, I woke up and went to town, and then was there all day. Very not cool. What the? Oh, no. Oh, hell no. You know, I was afraid of that, Victoria. I really was, because the way he was talking the other night, he's kind of getting frustrated. I mean, and I'm not two sides to every coin, you know? Unless it's a magic coin or a trick coin. So, whatever, two sides. But I get it. I've been there on his end where he feels like he was at. Well, and that's the thing. He was saying the other day that he was flat done with being told, get out, come back, get out, come back. He was over the yo-yo shit. And that the next time there was a get out, he was getting out. He was gone. He was done. And unfortunately, or fortunately, it could be good for him. But either way, I knew he was serious. I could tell he was serious. And I kind of expected it. I didn't expect him to end up living in his truck. I thought he might have a little bit of backup somewhere, but I mean, God damn it, I can't remember where he lives. I don't know, actually, I'm starting to run out of room in my house, so. But I got couch space. I still have half of a bedroom. Then I have a playroom that I could turn into living quarters if I needed to. Missouri, yeah, damn. Yeah. Yeah, see, and that's not, I mean, honestly, he should have probably just turned to the camera and said, sorry, guys, I will come back later, even if it was a donation stream. If something like that happened, because Kenny and I fight, we have our fights. I mean, any couple that doesn't fight spends way too much time apart and doesn't really love each other. Just saying. Or they're freaks. Anyways. Everybody has arguments. So everybody understands that. So he I mean, if I could have advised him to do anything different, is next time anything like that happens, is just look up to the camera and say, folks, I have a personal issue. I will return later, and shut the shit down. Because that really doesn't, because all it's going to do is harm your channel. Okay, David Carlisle. I played a game the other day, okay? Now, it's called Two Truths and a Lie. Or, yeah, Two Truths and a Lie, all right? Now, I'm going to give you 3 statements, and you tell me which one's the lie. I have had 10 surgeries. I have been married 3 times. My longest recorded kill shot is 1,600 yards with 30-06 0383 Springfield. Which one of those three statements is false? 1, 2, or 3? And honestly, I don't care. Wow, you guys suck. Actually, you're right. The only one that was verified, and I actually said it right. My longest verified kill shot is 900 yards. The longest shot that I personally, now verified means you have a witness, okay? My longest shot I've ever personally killed anything is somewhere between 12 and 1,300 yards. Oh, David, you were there. That's cheating. Yeah, you're right. It was 900. Yeah, that's still kind of a respectable shot, guys. I'm just saying. Can you build that for me? I was actually trained how to work my weapon by Army snipers. Now, here's the crazy part. I'm not military. I've never been military. I grew up in Wyoming. Enough said. I grew up in Wyoming on 40 acres in the town I actually lived in, or actually lived outside of, the closest town. Its population was 110. Daniel, Wyoming. The town I went to school in, which was 15 miles away, was Pinedale, Wyoming. Population about 2,000-ish. 1,800 when I really remember being young and I remember the census. So, but all my dad's friends were military, and I was trained how to fire a weapon and how to shoot by snipers. Yes, like a magic. Or by Cunning Oak. Yeah, I was actually being groomed as I was growing up. I was kind of being groomed because my family's always been military. Every generation, somebody's been military. And that's one of those things, it was just kind of assumed that I was going to go into special forces. And then, but by the end of everything, I ended up messing my body up so bad that nobody wanted me by the time I got old enough. But I can still outshoot half their snipers. You give me one of their weapons, it's on, game on, because I kill shit at 1,200 yards. Literally, it's an 03A3 Springfield, World War II model, 4-groove barrel, 30-06. And it's a 3x9 scope. I don't even have a specialized scope. I use a 3x9 scope. And I just know my weapon. I know my ammo. I take care of my ammo. I take care of my weapon. And I can trust it to send a bullet that far accurately. Now, I do want to point out, when I'm talking kill shots, I know snipers talk kill shots on a whole different level. I grew up hunting. I grew up hunting everything from rabbits to elk and moose. So, and I was right on the edge of the mountains. If you ever look up Pinedale, Wyoming, we're right mountains, Wyoming desert, and I live right there. So one of my favorite things to do is go out deer hunting. And I don't care. I could spot a herd of deer 1,000 yards away. Okay, now most people have to try to get to the deer at that point. Me, I just make sure that my bullet is proper. There's no crinkle on the end. It's a beautiful round. I put that round in, and I harvest my animal. Quite simple. 1,000 yards. I won't hesitate at 1,000 yards to take the shot. And I'm absolutely 100% positive I will kill anything at 1,000 yards. 1,600 yards. I mean, now we're starting to get a bit excessive, and that's, yeah, that one. But then to most people, 10 surgeries is excessive, and 3 times married is excessive. So I threw 3 excessive things out there, and actually on the stream that I did that, nobody guessed right. It was pretty much, there was toss up between 1 and 2. Either I hadn't had that many surgeries, because nobody has, or there's no way I've been married that many times. And you know what? I think I talked about this on a stream the other day, and that's why David knew about it. Actually, because see, barley pops cause, you know what causes memory loss? Strokes. There's these little dead spots in my brain that my brain still tries to store memory in. It's like, this happened, put it here. Yeah, see? Yeah, it's all good. I actually, when I very first that happened, it was in TLT or Novus. No, that's where it was. It's Novus and Novus and Stormy stream, and their guest was, I don't remember, but it was fun. I was the only one that fooled everybody. I have an alarming amount of coin around me. Have I ever said that? Like, truly alarming. Truly. Because, like, I'm looking over there and I have at least $45. I know. And you know what? I've thought about actually changing that. I've thought about going to a mailbox. I really have. Because of that. Because of that. Because I put my address out there. And yeah. But I'm not really that worried because there's always somebody here. I've got 2 cops as neighbors. I live in a golf course community where neighbors watch each other to make sure they're not doing something wrong. I live in a retirement community. These old fuckers watch everybody. You're not going to be somebody that's unknown, come into our community, pull up to my house, and do anything crazy and not have people watching you right off the bat. That is no joke. So I really don't worry. And honestly, if I'm home and somebody comes in all crazy, okay, let's say I'm doing a stream, right? It takes that, and I've got my shillelagh, okay? I will whoop somebody's ass with this staff, okay? I'll make them wish they'd never been born. Somebody comes in with a little bit higher caliber weapon and I'm in a different section of the house, that's a whole different story and probably way worse for the person coming in. Because the ammo I use, the exit hole is about 8 inches wide. A 1970 beater. If a 1970 beater pulled up here, first of all, if it's a new one that nobody's seen, half a dozen people have already seen you come in. Because I'm 3.5 miles deep into this golf course community. So it's like, seriously, you got to run this gauntlet. And unless you know the back 2 tracks and what fences that you can get through, you're not getting out of this place. Not going to happen. There's one road in, one road out. C'est la vie. Some shit like that pulls in, man, whatever house you pull up to has already been reported. You driving through this community with that. Let me put it this way. Half of these people either have... Now, okay, Victoria, I got to explain something here. I don't know. If you look me up on Facebook, you can see in my Facebook, I have pictures of my house. I literally have one of the biggest houses in this community. And it is a high-dollar community. However, I managed to pick this house up at the very peak of the housing bubble burst. Okay. It was the very bottom. It was bottomed out. And I picked this thing up for half of what it had ever been listed for before. So I don't think another home out here has sold for as little as this place. And it is the largest house out here. It has the most square footage. It's a 3-story, 2 buildings. I mean, but it's not like I have money. I didn't come from money. There's a mortgage. There's definitely a mortgage. Holy shit. I just picked the place up for a song and a dance. Yeah, see, there you go. It's beautiful. How do you like my oleanders? You saw my backyard, right? Okay, check this out. In the backyard, you've got the oleanders, right? The house, the backyard. The big plant that's up against the house next to the patio, that is a 12-foot rose bush. No joke. That is a yellow rose bush. It will give you variations of white to a deep ochre. Beautiful. Oh yeah, this place is. Yeah. And now that the prices are going up, yeah, it's epic. And I mean, I actually have a tree next to my house that's finally gotten bigger than the house. That's cool. The oleanders by themselves are like 12, 13 feet tall. They're epic. And you know what? One of these days I'm going to make a video. I have to do it. I just have to find a phone that will work long enough for me to do it. But I'm going to do a video of our backyard. And because a good half of the backyard, somewhere around there, okay, but around there, is rocked off. Now, I'm not going to, I know a spot where I'm going to get specialty sand. And it's not like I'm buying it. I'm going out into the desert and I'm digging up this sand. And I'm going to be buckets and buckets and buckets of it, right? But we have a swing set and a slide that is the grandkids' area. And it's rocked in. It's got big ass rocks to keep it all down. Well, right now there's dogs that live in the backyard, and there's no way in hell I am going to go pick up specialty sand for my grandchildren while there's dogs shitting in it. So, one of those things. Although what happens is when Phil and I, during the summer, when Phil and I go prospecting and we go mining, we bring a lot of dirt home. So it's not like it's not going to get a nice layer of a smoother stuff. I can't I can't. Two of them are my daughters, and one of them's only part-time. That is the daughters. And then one is the daughter's boyfriends. And I don't like dogs. I don't like pets anymore. They're a pain in the ass. They cause problems. They're just another fucking responsibility, right? No, I wouldn't even say that. She's full time. That girl's hardcore. I will give her that. She is hardcore. I mean, yeah, she'll get pissed at me and she'll yell at me and I mean, whatever. What else are kids gonna do, you know? Screw it. But I know. But this is one of the kids that actually has stepped up. And she does awesome. So I won't kill her dog. Even though it's one of my least favorite animals on the planet. He is just not even slightly intelligent. So I've thought about just opening the gate and letting them out, but I mean, they're good enough dogs that they don't want to leave and they're going to stay in the yard even if I leave the gate open. So shit, I mean, I can't even accidentally lose the dogs, you know? And it makes me feel bad sometimes, honestly, Victoria, because like the one, the boyfriend's dog. I've known this dog since he was a little tiny puppy, right? And I made this little tiny puppy. This little tiny puppy, I walk in, the little tiny puppy starts fucking chesting up on me and barking and barking and barking. So I growled, got down on all fours, and I barked and I growled in its face, and I made it piss all over the place. Well, ever since then, I'm like uber alpha, and he doesn't even know what the hell to do around me. But the dog minds me. If I tell him to do something, he doesn't hesitate. Like, he's gone. He don't mess around. And I've got him under control. And honestly, seriously, both of them look at me as alpha. Always have. I kind of do that to dogs. I scared the puppy bad. Yeah. Don't bark at me. I take that serious. That's a challenge. Bury your teeth and bark at me. I'm going to bark back. You better hope I don't bite. Because I tell you what, somebody with teeth bites you, it hurts a bit. I bite you, see that? It's a crushing damage. Hurts so much worse. My grandkids mind me. Oh, the Hershey kisses. Okay, grandson. That means I probably should watch my mouth a little, huh? But I'll do so. No worries. Everybody's up late tonight. Look at you guys go. It's almost 11 here, I think. I don't know. The clock over there is broken and it's blinking, and I don't have a phone. Oh wait, duh. I have a watch right here. Oh yeah, it's 10 to 11 right now. What's up, Bella? Hi. Come here. Gotta say hi to the puppy. I even bark back at that one. So you are 2 hours ahead of me. You're Central Time. Currently, Pacific Time lines up with us. I don't know. Anymore, that type of stuff hurts my head. And if the rest of the world wants to hop around and change their times up twice a year, go for it. I don't have to change my watch. I don't have to change my clocks unless the power goes out. I do believe that the fact that time can shift magically forward and backwards after 1942, kind of interesting. That was a Roosevelt thing, I believe. 80% positive it was Roosevelt that did it. Daylight savings time was supposed to fix all this cool stuff. But then again, he's also the one who introduced the welfare system, so. Check out the cool stickers. To golf, right? They just didn't want to wake up earlier. I mean, the sun moves. Get over it. Wake up earlier, wake up later. I'm actually starting to doubt myself at this point because it was either Roosevelt or Hoover. Roosevelt or Hoover, and I'm almost 100% that it was Roosevelt. Give me 2 seconds. Now I'm curious enough about this one that I'm going to Google it. No. No friggin' way. Okay, it was Benjamin Franklin's idea. Give me 2 seconds here. I can't see chat or anything, but this is... I didn't know that part. Okay. Proposed it in 1895. Hold on. God damn it. Wow, it was actually kind of a worldwide thing. Okay. I was wrong about the year. It was 1918? Holy cow. Okay. United Kingdom used daylight savings time first on May 21st, 1916. Germany adopted it in 1916. There was no standardization of peacetime daylight savings until 1966. Wow. Okay, now I'm confused and I don't care. Yeah, and yeah, it was all based off of people not wanting to wake up that little bit earlier. Yeah, I don't know. I was just on the Wikipedia page, which I don't necessarily always trust Wikipedia, but you remember that the 1966? Who was president? It was the one right after Kennedy. So, okay, I'll be honest with y'all. History. Who was president when? I don't give a rat's ass. What were the political positions and how were we acting? And what were the political and ecological and what am I looking for? Not ecological. What were the effects basically worldwide to our politics, to this, to that at any given time? I like to learn from history. I don't need to know the names and dates. Lyndon Johnson, then Nixon. Well, I knew it was a Democrat. See, and that's not what I honestly, guys, I have a lot of difficulty anymore remembering stuff. I jumble stuff because of the holes in my brain. I really do. I jumble stuff up. I remember things partially correctly, but I will mix memories together in my head, unfortunately. Like pathways are foobarred. So a lot of my stuff that I used to know, I don't know. And then I have all kinds of tidbits of stuff that are pointless that I still remember. Which is still fun. And I tell you what, I still, anytime I find a tidbits paper or something with little facts and figures, I'm all over it. I like my tidbits. Every now and then, if you can throw out a fact about something, I guess I've always looked at it as learning and then being able to teach other people. You know, if I have this odd fact in my head and it comes up, something about that situation, and all of a sudden I go, yeah, there's this and this. Now anymore, I kind of have to really be careful with my tidbits. But if I can say, yeah, this is this and this and this, and this is how that happened.
Did you take your pills?
Yes, I did. I did it on screen. I did not have my Zoloft.
It's medication, Jim.
You want me to leave? Oh, I can shut down. Guys, we're 1 hour and 45 minutes and medication has arrived. And honestly, I need to go get my happy pills, which don't make me all that happy, but that's okay. My doctor, get this, folks. My doctor, she says, are you depressed? And I'm like, I don't know. Look at my life. Look at my situation. You know, I have a wonderful life. Okay, not my life. Look at my physical situation. Look at the fact that I can't work. Look at the fact that I can't make money. The fact that disability has been taking 3 years to do this. I was like, yeah, I'm in a depressing situation. So she puts me on Zoloft. A few months later, she says, so, how are you feeling? Is that Zoloft helped? Or are you still feeling depression? I'm like, the Zoloft has not fixed my disability problem. The Zoloft has not found a way for me to make money. And I can't sell the Zoloft. So no. So she doubles my dose. I went with it that time. This last time, I see her again. She goes, so, how are you feeling? I said, I'm feeling freaking unemployed, like I could die at any minute, and this sucks. She's like, so the Zoloft isn't working. I say we double it. I'm like, I say Zoloft is not going to fix my freaking situation. I cannot sell them for anything. They're not going to get me a job. They're not going to make disability come through. So, no, we're not doubling them up because they're useless. Gregory, leave! See, I knew if I stayed on long enough, some of my overseas peeps would come out. I'm doing better, bud. Actually, I was getting ready to shut down. How are you doing? How's your wife doing, brother?
Who?
Gregory Lee.
Oh, yeah.
EBG. See, EBG just stuck out the woodwork. They were asking where you were hiding, EBG. Let me guess. Long boat trip, and you were out late. I appreciate it, Greg. Thank you very much. Not well. Our positive vibes and our prayers for those of us that pray are with you, man. Nice. You fixed the shaft leaks. Excellent. I knew it had something to do with the boat. Man, all I can say is I hope she hangs in there and I hope things get better because I know how health stuff sucks. And I mean, there's certain stuff you just can't do anything about. You just kind of have to roll with the punches and hope things go good for you. And I mean, like you all saw 2 weeks ago, I have 2 surgeries in 3 days. Because I coughed a muscle in half. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay? So, I get it. I get it. I mean, it's just, it sucks. I mean, I literally get my blood drawn twice a week, and it's my joke, but it's my own personal joke. And normally people don't laugh at it, but every Monday and every Thursday, I go in, get my blood drawn, and find out how I'm going to die that day. Am I going to bleed out? Am I going to stroke? It's a joke. I have to make humor out of it, but it is very real, and it sucks. Living on that edge is not fun. Cajun, you're back, yay! Man, everybody showed up just about the time. See, I said I was going to shut down, and all of you pop in. What is this? It's like a cool. Are you gonna stream it again? Hey, Greg, you said that you were sending me something, and I need to know if you actually sent that because I have not received anything. Going through pennies, rock on. I've got a box of pennies too. I got the box in case people wanted to donate for pennies because I know sometimes people dig that. And honestly, at this point in all of my stuff that I'm doing, I definitely want to have nickels and pennies on hand for people because when I'm going through them, you'd not believe the stuff I've been finding with my scope. Repunch mint marks, DDOs, DDRs. I mean, the shit that I'm finding is epic. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure because nothing had showed up. So it just kind of concerned me that it might have got caught in customs. I didn't know what was going on. Dude, here's the thing. If you go fishing, at least have it hooked up to where if you tie into something decent, record it, post a video. I'd love to watch that. Man, I mean, I hate to say that because I don't watch very many videos anymore. I don't have time. But honestly, dude, I'd watch your fishing videos just to live vicariously through you. I miss fishing so much. I grew up fishing. I grew up with Horse Creek, which dumps into the Green River, running through our property. Okay. All my life. So I grew up fishing. I grew up fishing on the Green River. I grew up fishing the Horse Creek. I grew up fishing lakes. I probably, up until about 15 years ago, I'd say a good quarter of my life had been spent with a fishing pole in hand. So I would absolutely love to see a fishing video off of there. What did I miss there? Interesting. I don't know, EVG. I bet you could find some cool stuff if you had a long enough rope. But then again, you might attach to something that you're not able to pull up. So rock on. Cool. Absolutely cool, dude. Because I seriously intend on, once I have this surgery done and everything's smoothed out and I'm recovered, I would like to make a trip up there to visit. As long as everything financially is copacetic. I mean, that is also kind of contingent on me getting my disability. But also not so much because I'll figure out something. But Kenny and I would love to go up and get out on that boat with you and go fishing, and it would just rock. Okay, EVG, I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but this is for real. Kenny and I spent most of our honeymoon on the OB fishing pier in San Diego, California. And like during the day, we would go exploring or checking stuff out. I was showing her all the cool stuff about San Diego. She'd never been there before. I happened to be born there. So I was showing her Old Town. I was showing her all the cool stuff. And then in the evening, afternoon, we go back. We'd find ourselves a parking spot because there was 24-hour parking if you were fishing. So we'd park there, and I'd go out fishing, and she'd come out fishing too for as long as she could hang, and then she'd head back to the truck. And we literally slept in our Durango and lived on the beach at Ocean Beach in San Diego for almost our entire honeymoon. My wife is epically awesome. She loves to fish as much as I do. It was epic. I mean, she caught lobsters, she caught crabs, she caught a stingray at one point. I mean, just epic stuff. I mean, there were so many firsts for her. And honestly, I had never caught a sand shark. There was a couple firsts for me on that one as well, which was just awesome for a honeymoon. And what more can you ask? Having fun, spending time together, enjoying each other's company, and just having fun. And spending almost no money doing it. Nice. See, you got to keep her. Yeah, we literally we weren't financially prepared for our honeymoon, but we did not care. We had the Durango, we had sleeping bags, we had pillows, we were ready. Our first night of the honeymoon, I had a free room up in Vegas at a casino that I used. And then we went straight to San Diego and started fishing and hanging out on the pier. Greg, barely, honestly. Kenny's a trooper. She works her ass off. I'm not, and you know what? We've talked about it. It's not that I'm actually literally probably unable to work. My most massive stroke came from me just simply building a small trailer, putting the walls on a small trailer, a couple pieces of plywood, some 2x4s, some screws. Wasn't a big deal. And that much exertion caused a stroke. I have random bleeds. I mean, this whole hematoma thing that I mean, 2 massive hematomas in the last, at the beginning of this month. It was absolutely no bueno. And so I have been going on almost 3 years of not able to work. And Kenny, actually, I'm under orders. I am not allowed to go out and hurt myself. Kenny does not want me to. Now, the prospecting and stuff, I'm allowed to do because we have our limits. We know our limits and we don't pass them, usually. So I'm allowed to do that. And I would have to say literally it's being allowed because I'm unable to, because of my blood disorders. I could be at a bleed risk one day and not know it, cut myself, and end up in the hospital bleeding out. Or my blood could go the other direction and I get a bruise on my leg, not really realize it, and that bruise turns into a clot and then runs into my brain. And I'm pretty sick of clots hitting my brain. So, hey, Greg, absolutely. You know what? I do have a favor to ask. Be excellent. Party on. And when you come over, stop by, man. I'm not a lot anybody can do. I mean, it's like I was saying earlier, my doctor's trying to feed me Zoloft thinking it's going to make it all better. Well, it's not going to make it all better because I'm sitting here unable to work, watching my wife work her ass off. So, but honestly, doing the YouTube thing and doing the coin roll hunts, that has helped a bit. It's all good. I mean, honestly, I've enjoyed it. And at this point, honestly, what I really want to do is I want to start selling some of these varieties and errors that I've been finding. Okay, wait a second. What am I missing here? And actually, I tell you what. Hell yeah, man. I can't wait either. And hell yeah, man. We'll go live and do a box battle. Why not? I have a decent little setup here and we've got room. The kid that used to live in this room has no interest in ever being in this house again because I had rules and I'm a strict parent and apparently that's not acceptable anymore. So yeah, one of the worst things a child can imagine. You're not allowed to have a cell phone until you have a job. Here's the crazy part. Department of Child Services, they actually, I think, agree with him that he should have had a phone. Excellent is well. Excellent is very excellent. Epic, excellent. I mean, come on, I quote Bill and Ted. Most excellent. Actually, now that makes me want to watch that. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dude. Epic ending to one of the coolest movies ever. The second one was pretty cool too. I liked it. It's gonna be, Gregory. Absolutely. Just remember, you got to let me know so I can plan on it and make sure I'm not in the hospital and crap. Owie. All right, everybody. Let me double check. I'm going to check PayPal really quick. Make sure nobody snucky guide me. And if nobody snucky guide me, I'm going to go ahead and shut this stream down. I know Kenny's wanting to just chill with me for a bit, and I'm pretty wore out. It started pretty early. Like, it started way too early today. The puppy video. All right, everybody. You already heard me say it once. Be excellent, party on. You know what I'm saying. Gregory, looking forward to your visit. Absolutely, 100%. Kenny and I both can't wait. That's going to be so cool. And honestly, I bet my kids, because I'll have my youngest back in the house by then too. So I appreciate it, Gregory. You know what? It kills me too, because I would love to come over and see you, but when I was younger, I screwed the pooch and I got myself a felony or 3. So Australia doesn't allow me to come across the pond and jump into your little area there. Anyways, be excellent to each other. Party on. EBG, love you, brother. I can't wait to go up there and be fishing and hanging out with you. And I swear, you know what? I get it. There's no smoking on the boat. May I please take a raft? That way I can, 100 feet out and have me a cigarette while I'm fishing. And yes, Victoria, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for coming by. Always a pleasure to have you. Love you all to death. My lurkers. Who am I missing? Gregory, EBG. Oh, Cajun. I bet you're back there somewhere. Mon ami. Hunt them pennies. Take care. His stream? It's always at 9 p.m. Eastern. David. Yeah, David's probably here somewhere. Cajun, appreciate it, brother. You have a good night. Everybody have a good night. I'm bowing out now. Peace, love, all that nice stuff. I will see you on the next one.